is SNI Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into a different band, different artist, and we break down one of their records. We get into the music, lyrics, how it was made, and everything in between. My name is Tyler, and way out there, hundreds of miles away, is Jeff. While you're listening, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. And that's all I have for the boring intro. So what are we doing this week, Jeff? Go.
We're doing Saves the Day, Stay What You Are.
That's true. That's what we're doing. This is their third record from 2001. This is like, right in the smack dab middle of pop punk of the time. And honestly, the reason why we're doing this week is, we've had a couple of people reach out to us over the last maybe several months wanting us to do Saves the Day. And that's why we're here. That's exactly why we're here. You have a connection to this band, which we'll get into with our origin story. But yeah, we're also in pop disaster season. We decided, why not make this into a season, pop disaster season, going off of the pop disaster tour, where Saves the Day, Jimmy World, Green Day, and Blink-182 all went on tour together.
You keep forgetting like the one band that was actually really, really funny too, that we're not going to do. Cut You Up. Yes. But
worth mentioning. It's worth mentioning, but we're going to be doing a special episode at the very end where we get into the Riding in Vans with Boys, which was essentially the documentary of Cut You Up on that fucking tour. They were the opening band that played essentially out in the parking lot before everybody else did. But we'll get into that at the very end of Pop Disaster season. So anyway, let's get into this. Saves the Day. That's what we're doing this week. So what's your origin story with this band, Saves the Day? What do you got? Go.
I don't know if I'm crazy, but it kind of smells like farts. It kind of smells like farts.
The beer. What do you expect? Beer smell like farts?
I feel like every time you come out and we run out of beer and then we go out to get beer and come home with said beer.
Yes.
We drink like one.
That's true.
Like every fucking time.
I think this time, yeah, we're like, oh fuck, Sloan forgot to put that 30 pack in the refrigerator, so now we got to go fucking buy some beer on my last night out. It's like fucking almost midnight. We drive the golf cart to some, I don't know, some gas station. Yeah, and then by the time we get back, we're already toasty, so we only drink like 2 or 3 more.
We still ordered pizza, remember? Because I thought about because I do really, really like gas station nachos. Like I fuck around with gas station nachos.
I know you do.
More often than I should, for sure.
Yeah.
I've even gotten like crazy now too, where like I'll get chips, but then like I know like, hey dude, like I don't want these chips, and I'll pay extra to get like spicy nacho chips, like the ones like the Doritos that we like.
Yeah. And
then it's like I'll use those as the chips for the fucking the cheese and the chili.
That's a lot of heartburn, a lot of GERD.
Oh yeah, for sure. But anyway,
we're doing, Saves the Day.
We're doing Saves the Day.
Origin story. What do you got? What do you got with Saves the Day? Yeah.
I just like. I'm not gonna. Not through camp, because I get yelled at when I talk about camp. So I won't say that. But it was camp through being cool. That was like when people were playing him and stuff. I was like, oh, that band's kind of cool. Like I like that. That's cool. And then like they started leaking a little bit of song from Say What You Are. And this is like 2000-ish, like late 2000s. And so then like when the full record came out, like I was super excited. And then, like I said in the rankings, I went on that. I saw them on that tour for Stay What You Are. So it was all just Can't Slow Down, Through Being Cool, and Stay What You Are songs. And it was, and that's also that tour I saw them on. They played at the House of Blues, and that's where I saw Hey Mercedes for the first time. And that's why I like Hey Mercedes a lot.
At the House of Blues? They played the House of Blues? Wow.
Anaheim, dude.
That's a bigger venue than I was expecting.
Dude, okay. Saves the Day was no joke at this time. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
I don't think you think they were a joke. They're not a joke.
Well, they were kind of a joke.
Never been a joke.
Oh, they were kind of a joke.
No, not a joke.
Kind of a joke.
Not a doctor.
So that's your origin story. All right.
Yeah, it just like Through Being Cool, like some of those songs, and then really Stay What You Are is where I really got a hold. That was it.
Okay. My origin story, I don't really have one except for this week. I mean, obviously I've listened to them randomly throughout the years because of you, because of Angel, friend of the pod Angel. I'm not a pop punk man. I'm just throwing that out there right now. I'm not a pop punk man. This is not it's not my cup of tea. And when we did the rankings episode, if anybody listened to that, I ranked this pretty low on the list.
Of
all 9 of the records. Yeah, second to worst. 8 out of 9 right here. Yeah, 8th worst record. But Yeah, I don't really have any nostalgia. The first time I listened to this record in its entirety was this week. I listened to it 3 times this week, and it's certainly of its time. It's certainly of its time. I get why people love it. I get why people love it within the scene, but it's not for me. Not for me. But that's what we do on this podcast. To all those fucking idiots out there listening, we're so insufferable. Oh my god, you guys are fucking idiots. Fuck off.
Just so mad at that guy, dude.
We got like 3 comments over the last like 3 days. It's just like, dude, you clearly didn't listen to the episode. First of all, whatever they were referring to, they didn't listen to the episode. They're just being bitches. So,
bitches get snitches.
Whatever. So let's move on. Let's get into first impressions on the Saves the Day record, and get into our bangers, stinkers if we got them, and get into everything else. So let's do it. Go.
So I do have like nostalgia for this record. I do love this record. I own this on the vinyls, but I'm not going to sit here and defend this as if it's going to be like a 3 out of 3. It is just not. This is a time and place thing. If you're in this scene and like this music, then you liked this record. And Through Being Cool, those are the 2 records that like define Saves the Day. Say Anything Saves the Day. Mm-hmm. Even though Chris worked with Max at some point. But like I upon like I guess like I have three first impressions. The first time I heard this, I was like, "Holy fuck, this is amazing! I love this." When At Your Funeral starts, which we'll get into that because I'm gonna fucking rip your head off for not like listening to that one on your stupid fucking idiot playlist. When that song starts, your mind is fucking blown. Like that is insane. That's one of the greatest pop punk anthems that's ever been written. And like fast forward a little bit to like when I got this on the vinyls. Actually, I guess we'll fast forward to the show that I walked out on, because I don't walk out on shows very often. If ever. Like I'm fucking paying good money. Oh, that was the time when shows were still affordable. But like I just could not believe it. I was like, yeah, I still don't like the way you sing. So whatever, it's not for me. And then fast forward again to when I bought it on the vinyls, and I was super excited. And I was like, damn, dude, this record really is like top heavy. And so that's fine. I have one banger on the bottom half, but I was like, damn, this record really is fucking top heavy. But like 3 of these songs hit so fucking hard. And like I know all of these songs, but 3 of these songs are so good that it's worth it for me to keep on the vinyls. At some point, like if space becomes like a thing that exists and I have none of it left and I have to choose something, if like choose any Blink record over this, like I'll probably keep Cali over this, like if it comes down to it, just because I feel weird getting rid of like Blink stuff. It's just I've done it like 3 times too. But
you've regretted it every time. Yeah.
And then listening to it this week, because I bought the vinyls like a year ago, whenever it was. Like you were there. I bought it at Nichols. I bought it the same day I bought That Dog. And then listening to it this week again, I was like, yeah, dude, I really do like this song. It is just good comfort pop punk food for me. But like again, I'm not going to sit there and pretend like half of these songs clearly are not filler. But I still like them.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
But I'm not going to fight anybody that thinks they are, except At Your Funeral.
All right. So yeah, first impressions with me, like I said, this week was the first time I ever heard this record. I'm not a big pop punk man outside of like Blink and Green Day and a couple of the big heavy hitters. I'm not a big pop punk man. And this just does not resonate with me. I wasn't that into this style at the time. I still am not. So I don't have the nostalgia with it. So I mean, I get it why people like it. I understand why people like this genre of music. I think a lot of the other records are certainly better than this one. So yeah, my first impression is it's a very straightforward pop punk record. It's not bad, but it's definitely not my thing. I would never get this on vinyl. Just saying that right now. I'd never get it on vinyl. I have 2 bangers. Like they're barely bangers, but they're 2 bangers.
How the fuck is Certain Tragedy barely a banger?
Let's say 3 bangers. Let's say 3 bangers. I have 3 bangers. Let's just say 3
That's
bangers.
Stupid.
I have 3 bangers. 3 bangers off this one. No stinkers because whatever. It's a pop punk record. Not my thing, but I'm not going to talk shit too much on it. But yeah, 3 bangers, but barely.
Okay.
Barely.
All right.
What do you got? So do you have no stinkers, right?
No, I have no stinkers. I have 5 bangers, and really like my 5B is kind of like I'm just glad we're out of like the filler territory. So thank you. Firefly's my 5B. I'm just like, oh, thank you for not giving me a 5th filler in a row.
Well, let's get into Firefly. That's my 2B. So there you go. The
Firefly's
closer.
my 5B. I'm glad we didn't end with This Is Not an Exit, because like, damn, dude, that song's cool and like it's fine, but like Firefly is just, it's faster, it's more fun, it's a killer song, it's more like their first record, so I get like that's why you like it. And like the last chorus
you say that
here,
so dismissively, like,
because you're such a little cuck, dude. You're such a little fuckboy. Get out of here. Like the last chorus where it's just Chris and the guitar picking though, like fucking hell. God damn, that's so good. This is the last record that Chris did up until 9, where I thought like, damn, dude, like you guys really honed it in. You finally like carved your way into a perfect sound. Your nasally vocals perfectly match like what is going on with like your instrumental aesthetics. Perfect.
Yeah, I mean, it's a faster song, more like a lot more melodic punk, some pop punk thrown in there, but more melodic punk. A better throwback to their first couple, or like actually the last record, their second record. I thought it was good. It was a great closer, and yeah, the first time I listened to this, I thought, oh my god, here we go. It's probably going to be some stupid fucking acoustic song, something really fucking boring, because these kind of bands love doing really boring closers. But this ended up being like one of the best songs on the whole record, which is crazy. It's like, what are we, fucking Van Halen 1 or something like that? Just kidding. We never compared this band to Van Halen.
Yeah,
Van
this
Halen.
is better.
But no, Firefly. It's probably the most punk song on the record. It's the biggest throwback to the first 2 records.
This is not the most punk song on the record.
No, okay, debatable. But Firefly is also, I feel like this is like the kind of throwback to the old fans, kind of saying like, we haven't completely sold out. We're still kind of punkers. That's kind of what we got here. So
they haven't sold out at all.
Well, what do you mean they haven't sold out at all? I mean, yeah, they're on Vagrant Records at this point, but even still,
Vagrant Records was like nothing. Like Vagrant Records up until this point, their biggest release was the Get Up Kids, and you hated that record too. Actually,
I didn't hate that one. No, I didn't.
Something to Write Home About. Yeah, you like.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Okay, you're right. Okay.
Nah, Something to Write Home About was like the biggest record up until this point, and like after this, like then we get like Alkaline Trio, then we get Senses Fail, but that was after this.
Okay,
yeah, they're not selling out here.
Okay, you're right. Okay, I stand corrected. It's fine. I can be wrong. I'll admit.
I don't want to hear
wrong.
your fucking lip right now. Okay?
I'll admit if I'm wrong. I don't care. But you're right. Yeah,
I'll skip that.
After. What? Tell them what?
That you'll admit, yeah, you're wrong. Oh, no, you fucking do not. That was a terrible.
That was like the worst accent you've ever done. Yeah.
I don't even know what accent that even was. Was that even?
That even? Yeah, Firefly. I mean, there's not going to be a lot to talk about with these songs. I don't have that many notes. I think a lot of them, they're just pretty straightforward pop punk songs. Lyrically too, like a lot of people rave about this band, and you might have more to say about the lyrics than I do, but there's some really, I mean, a lot of emo shit here, a lot of imagery, a lot of imagery. I don't think he's the best at it, but he's good. I mean, there's a lot of good imagery here.
I don't think he's like Jesse Lacey at writing lyrics.
I don't think so either. Yeah,
but I think in a lot of ways he's better than like Adam Lazzara, and I think he can. I think his
maybe
lyrics
a little
match,
bit, yeah, maybe a little bit
match like the scene. I think his lyrics match like what he's trying to make you feel like musically, but like the problem is just I don't care most of the time. And even like then, like at this point in 2001, it wasn't like I wasn't that emo. I was never that emo. I like pop punk and shit, but I was never that emo.
You would make fun of him.
Yeah,
so like the emo kids. You'd make fun of me, and I was more emo than you, and I wasn't even that emo. I wasn't even that emo, but you make fun of me.
Yeah, I was never that emo to where like I the whole like pouring whiskey down the barrel of our guts, like that's one of the lyrics in this song. Like that's so dumb, dude. And so I appreciate better songwriting.
I know the band Hawthorne Heights came out after this band, but I hear so much of a lot of those lyrics on this album as well. But
you hear a lot of these lyrics on Hawthorne Heights record.
That's what I said, right? Or did I say it the opposite way?
But you acknowledge that it came after, but then you said it the wrong way.
Okay, yeah.
So you were half right, I guess. But like the Cut My Wrist and Black My Eyes from Hawthorne Heights, like that is the most emo lyric of all time.
Yeah.
That is wild stuff. And like everybody loves singing it. And Ohio's for Lovers, fucking banger of a song. That is a banger of a song.
Not that good.
That is
It's
a
not. It's
banger
so
of a
dumb.
song. That almost like defines that exact sound. Besides At Your Funeral.
It defines it, yes, but it still doesn't make it good.
Oh, it makes it better than good. It makes it great. You're right. Excuse me. I know. I'll admit when I'm wrong. You're right.
Don't use my line, please. But Firefly, lyrically, this is a song that it's about.
It's an emo love confessional. That's what it is.
No. I see it more as like almost like a one night stand. Like you go to a bar with your buddies or by yourself, and you link up with a girl, you talk to her, this and that. You guys are drinking, you go outside, you hook up, all that kind of stuff, and that's it. That's all. Like it's quick. It's a Firefly. Like it's the light goes in and out. It's passionate. It's the excitement is quick and fun, and that's what I feel this song is about. And I like the lyrics.
Cute.
I like the lyrics. It's
They're good
it's of
lyrics.
its time too. I mean, this guy, when third record, he was probably 21, 22, very much in that era of being, getting wild and wet and wild and crazy. So
Wild and Crazy.
I get it.
Just like the kids. Wild and Crazy Kids.
Wild and Crazy Kids. That was a show, dude.
That was a good show. Remember that show?
It was a great show on Nickelodeon.
Remember the theme song? How'd it go?
Oh,
Wild and Crazy Kids.
was it? Are you sure?
Yeah, they did like wild and crazy kids.
I'm sure if I heard it, I would remember it, but I can't place it right now. But anyway,
Good.
Firefly.
Yeah, I think this is just like an emo love confessional. I think he's infatuated with somebody, but he realized like a Firefly, like they're just gonna see him as just like a bug, like something that's just like there if they need him, but like she didn't give a fuck, and that's why he keeps saying like I'm burning tonight, I'll burn for you tonight, like I'll always be here, kind of like a loser anthem, another loser anthem.
But isn't that like also when you coming from a man's perspective, it's like when you hook up with a girl, it's like I don't know, it's just
he's not a man here. Okay, he's a boy.
He is a boy. Yeah, I don't know. I just
behind the ears still.
I still feel like this is like you get so obsessed with the girl, and you're like, oh my god, like you just get really obsessed with her, and I don't know. And that's how this whole record is like panned out too. It's like a guy who's so obsessed with this girl, he'd do anything for her, he'd kill for her. He would kill her before she can go someplace else. It's like this guy is just obsessed over this particular person.
Which I agree. I think that like most of, if not all of these songs are about like somebody he's obsessing over, but I think all of it's in his head. I think everything is just,
oh yeah,
like, yeah, I would kill you before I let you leave, but it's really hidden thinking to himself, like just thinking aloud type of thing.
Yeah.
Cause he's like his one song we'll talk about, like he can't even fucking get the courage to even speak to this person cause he's such a introvert.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, good closer. Firefly, 5B.
5B. What's your 4B? We'll go backwards on your B's. What do you got for number 4?
Save the most contentious and best for last. I like it. I like where your head's at.
Oh,
see you.
Okay.
I see you. I see you. I see you.
That's not a banger for me. But we'll get to it. Second song. What do we got here?
I like how this song comes in. It's really just about the amount of words he's saying, like the whole time, and the loose melody that follows. But it's definitely more this is also one of the more aggressive songs on the record. A lot of cool parts, but the guitar just does this kind of like country twangy thing under like lead part under the main melody.
Are you saying "See You"? Are you talking about that song?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. God, I feel like this song
God is burning.
It's mostly a pop punk jam with emo feels to it. Like there are certain like. You get the plumbing that you end on that low note, and then you just kind of like his high vocals are just kind of being annoying over it. And
I mean, like
I don't know,
it's very emo. This is the most aggressive intro in the entire record because it just comes like the bang and everything stops and he goes, "My God is burning," and you get the drums like, and then it comes in. That's the most aggressive part of the entire record. That's more aggressive than Firefly.
It's so even then.
But the whole song is built around that because they do it again like per verse, and it comes back around.
I mean it's fine.
It's a well-built song. It's a well-built because this song, like, "See You," it's about feeling someone that you care about, but you can't do anything about it. So like dying is your way out. It's super fucking emo. And so like in this song, the way it's built is that he's telling us like, oh fuck me, and I had this fire, this passion for this person. And when the chorus hits, everything kind of like calms down a little bit. He's like, but I can't do anything. I'm just like Eeyore. He goes from like Tigger to Eeyore, like versus Tigger, chorus is Eeyore versus Tigger, and the music complements that. It's a good fucking song. This is easily a 4B.
Okay. I would still not list this as a banger, no. But I like where your head's at. I like what you're saying.
Skipped out of this one. I don't know if I can listen to it.
Yeah, I'd skip out on it. In the end, like what you mentioned earlier with Firefly, this is the song where he's a very shy guy. He doesn't want to call the girl. He doesn't want to approach her. He doesn't want to talk to her. And it's just better to move on. You went to the extreme and said like he'd rather die than talk to her, but I mean I think this is just it's just better for him to move on and just think about her in his dreams or in whatever.
Fucking hell, dude, this song's so good, man. And the ending fucking opens up so nice. Like we don't get a double time in the end, but everyone opens up, right? We get open hi-hats now. So everything's just louder with the cymbals. We get louder chords rather than power chords. Like he's doing whole chords now with distortion. The bass gets to hit more open notes without riffs. So it's just getting a lot of that openness from everybody. Like, dude, the ending is fucking amazing.
Okay.
This would be like a higher B for me if not for like the 3Bs that are just untouchable. So
I mean,
like, okay, so
in the end,
Firefly, I could go either way. Like maybe I could be persuaded on a different day for it to not be a B. See you, B through and through. Fuck off. No way.
That's silly boy talk.
No way.
There are some like fun little like guitar leads and little parts here, like little transitions. Like I said, like the palm mutes into the open chords. It's fun. But it's very of its genre. You know what I mean? Pop punk emo kind of thing. Not bad by any means. Love doing that shit when I play guitar too.
He says, calling you today. Like, ugh, chills, daddy, chills.
God, he's such a fucking whiner. He's such a whiner.
Calling you today.
It's whatever, dude.
I mean, he just sings like a whiner, but
he is a whiner. No, he doesn't just sing like a whiner.
Jesse
He is a
Lacy's a fucking whiner too, and he doesn't sing like a whiner.
All right, so See You is your 4. What's your number 3?
What was your number 4? Oh, you don't have.
I don't have 4.
You got okay. All right. Oh, that's fine. Well, Freakish is my number 3.
Freakish. That is not a banger for me. That's actually a stinker for me.
Why did you playlist it then?
I didn't play this Freakish. Did I really? If I did, it was completely by mistake because I did not. Freakish is actually a stinker for me.
Let's see here. Oh, you play this at Firefly. You're lucky.
Okay.
You fucking lucky there.
Freakish is a stinker. I did forget to say. I did have one stinker.
That's crazy.
I did have one stinker.
Okay, don't be such a fucking tryhard, okay?
I'm not.
You
it's
are.
True. This is a stinker.
What does Skip always call you? Edgelord. Don't be such a fucking edgelord, dude. This is like one of the most popular songs. This is a fan favorite. Fucking Chris's vocal melody in the song is so friggin' good. The build into the chorus is absolutely fucking perfect. Just perfect pop punk songwriting. This is similar to Funeral. So if Funeral's a stinker, I swear to God, if Funeral's a fucking stinker for you, I swear to God, I'm gonna close my fucking computer.
I only have one stinker, and it's Freakish.
I will. All jokes aside, like I'm done. If you list Funeral as a stinker, we're done here.
Well, I literally just told you Freakish is the only
but
stinker.
you used to be a volleyball player in high school, so you like to set people up for things like that. So.
I've never played any sports in high school.
Oh, dude, Freakish is so good. Why would you say that? Why do you say
it's
these
It's not
things?
A good song. It's a slower jam. It's just like this overly emo song. I would even like harken it back to some like Cure songs, like bad Cure songs. I would kind of throw it back to that with how he sings and
kind
of like the swingy, sing-songy way that the song goes. But it's just, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the Cure, and it's fine, whatever. I didn't grow up with it, but
are you saying it's fine, and like, are you telling yourself that? Like, are you?
I'm just saying it.
Again, you're setting yourself up there. Like, I don't like the Cure, but it's fine. Everybody, it's fine. You know.
I mean, the Cure's fine. They're fine. It's just not my thing. But this is just like a cheap knockoff of the Cure. Of like, mediocre Cure. This is a knockoff of mediocre Cure.
Okay, first of all, don't be like the true edgelord Skip.
I'm not being an edgelord.
Don't be a little Skip here. Where you're like,
I talk so much shit on the Cure.
Oh, if you're not the best at something, like they're not ripping anybody off. Like if anything, they're paying homage to things they listen to.
Okay,
right?
and that's okay. Fine. They're paying homage to the Cure. It's just not that good. I don't care. I don't care. It's not that good.
It's not a stinker though.
It's a stinker, dude. This is okay. Chris Conley is not the greatest vocalist. I don't think he's the best songwriter. And when you take all the energy out of a song, you make it super, slow tempo. It's just so boring. It's so whiny. It's a kind of obnoxious. That's
now you think he's cheesy. Obnoxious and whiny, but on like the records where he is like, objectively more whiny and obnoxious. Like, oh no, I don't,
because the songs are better.
I don't have a problem with
it.
It's
because the songs are better. The songs,
like you're crazy.
No, I'm not crazy. No, I'll tell you why I'm not crazy. Because the songs after this record are much better. They're better written songs. They're better songs in general.
I suppose like the millions of streams on Spotify. There's just all nostalgia kids who don't know anything and I know everything. Right? That's what you're probably going to say.
You're just getting
mad
because your nostalgia ego is getting hit right now because it's fucking getting hit really hard.
I think that's an easy way out.
And that's why some of these people who bitch about our podcast, that's why they get after us, because their nostalgia is fucking getting hit so hard. They're like, oh my god, no, I'm so precious, I'm so fragile with my nostalgia, and people can't say no to me. People can't say the things I like are bad. Like, fuck you, dude. I fucking love Korn. Korn is my favorite band, and I agree. Some of their shit fucking sucks, but I still fucking love it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, most of it sucks.
Some of it does. But I still fucking love it. I don't give a fuck. They're still one of my favorite bands. I'll defend them. I'll talk shit on you if you talk shit on them, but I don't care. I'm not gonna be a bitch.
I won't talk shit on you if you talk shit on them.
I'm not gonna be a bitch about it.
Korn sucks. You suck. Okay. Well, Freakish is that's something.
Yeah. Anyway,
that's okay. So I guess because Freakish was my entry point into talking about the bass playing in this record because it's fucking really good for a band of this.
Some good parts. Yeah.
You're okay. Well, then you obviously did not listen to this because the bass player is phenomenal, especially in this record. What he does with this, there's a lot of backbeat stuff that he's doing in this song that's complementing what is happening here. And like, fuck me, dude. After the bridge part, we get back into the chorus. We get an insane bass line that like leads everybody back into it. And like the guitar's like, oh shit, I should probably also do something too. And then he pulls like a really cool lead, but it's kind of like, fuck man, that bass line was better. That beep, beep. Dude, fuck off. Piss off then, eh?
Piss off.
Okay.
Right, whatever. It's just not for me. It's once again, it's not for me. This is not my style of music, not my kind of band. But it's fine if you like it.
It's not for me. You can say it sucks. Like if we did Deftones, I would say that all their records except for one suck.
I guess I'm nicer. I'm nicer.
It's okay. No, that's true.
But also you're wrong because all the Deftones records are fucking great. But
they have 0 records that are great. They have 1 record that is listenable. Fact.
Do you still have that on vinyl? Do you still have Adrenaline?
I do not. I do not.
Of course you don't. So lyrically, what do you have on Freakish?
This is about dealing with the breakup or dealing with the relationship during the breakup phase.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Yeah, she doesn't care about him anymore, and he just can't take it. He's so emotional, can't take the breakup. So, and that like it's emotions. His emotions are surrounding that.
There's a couple things here. So like one, I think these lyrics are pretty cool. They're very of its time. I think if the song was a lot better, the lyrics wouldn't look as goofy. But because like you don't like this song, and because the song is goofy, yes. So when we read these lyrics, it's like, oh, that's so dumb and goofy. But like had Jesse Lacey written one of these on like a fucking rad song on Deja or something, we would be like singing a different tune because like the first verse, dude, those are fine. That's just cool. That's very, very emo. It's very descriptive and it's very like indicative of how he is feeling. As I'm talking, my words slip to the floor. They crawl through your legs, slide under the back door.
Rendering me
Bro, that's wild.
Yeah,
that's wild stuff.
It's good lyrics. Yeah, I agree. That's good. That's good.
I had to prep this whole thing because again, if this was a better band that you liked and we liked and like, oh, that song's fucking amazing, that lyric would hold a lot more weight. But it's still equally as good. It's just the song itself, definitely. I agree. It's not equally as good. And like the bridge, I'll make my way across a frozen sea beyond the blank horizon where I can forget you and me and get a decent night's sleep. Like, man, dude, just tragic stuff. Just a guy that's just like getting thrown through the ringer, dude. He's just like a loser through and through, and he knows, and he's just like, I'm just fucking tired, man.
Well, even the second verse. So I'll go walking in the streets till my heels bleed, and I'll sing out my song in case the birds wish to sing along, and I'll dig a tunnel to the center of the universe. Oy.
Dude,
it's
in
sad.
case
It's
the birds
so emo.
wish
It's
to
so
sing
emo.
along, like in case anybody gives a fuck about what I'm going through. This song is so good.
I wouldn't say it's so good. No, it's not so good.
It's 3B good.
It's really
3B
really
or not 3B? That's the fucking question.
No. You ready to move on from Freakish?
I'm ready to move on from Freakish. Here we go.
All right. So then what are we at? You're number 3?
That was my 3, so you have 3s.
So my number 3 is At Your Funeral.
Oh, thank God.
Thank
the gods.
The opener.
But it didn't make your
It didn't make the
your
playlist. I know.
That's stupid. I'll tell you what.
It might change. It might change. I might add it to the playlist.
I'll tell you what.
Convince me.
I'll tell you
I
why
should
it's
add
stupid.
it to the playlist.
There are two songs. Hold on there, dude. There are 2 songs that Mike and I sing constantly. Whenever we are together, there are 2 songs. One of those songs is At Your Funeral. Inevitably, no matter what, even without music, like we will just, the whole thing, it'll be 3.5 minutes of just us doing that. We'll do the guitar parts. We'll do it all. So if for nothing else, then be like, damn, he's right. Every time they do it, it's so annoying.
Yes.
That's why you should at least add it to the playlist.
So also what's annoying is that when you guys sing these pop punk songs, whether it's this band, Dashboard, whoever it may be, you guys sound exactly the same every time you do it. You would never recognize what song you're trying to sing. Even when both of you guys sing the lyrics, I have no idea what you guys are saying either, because you're both going, oh no, you guys like doing the hand things, and you're like, you guys, you guys are doing the hand things, and yeah, it's just I have no idea what you guys are singing or doing, but there are certainly moments on this record that I think, oh my god, I can hear Mike and Jeff singing this, like when we all get together, and I just hear you guys busting these songs out when we start drinking, and
like.
Yeah.
Again, like Dashboard and At Your Funeral. At Your Funeral is one that we always sing. So,
okay, that's fine.
Get used to it.
I mean, the record and the song starts out with the clean guitar notes, whiny ass fucking vocals, but then it drops into that pretty dancey pop punk kind of riff and beat. But he still keeps with the whiny vocals. Like he never lets up, which I just don't like. Not for me.
I mean, just in the intro itself, like there's a lot going on. Right? Like the intro, I love that shit. The soft, clean guitar, the wailing vocals, the little scale that follows his vocals, a ding, 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 ding. How it builds from single notes to chords, but everything is still just so soft. And I like his nailsy voice here. Like it matches the song. Mm-hmm. Like after this record, he does get too annoying, as I've mentioned before, but it matches what he's going for in this song specifically. Like, that's totally fine. I have no problem with it. And then we get to like the 4 count in the cheesy as fuck, dude. Super cheesy, but it works, right? These are just little hardcore kids that don't fucking know how to play their instruments very well, and they're still young. But it's purposely cheesy.
22 something.
At this point they're like 21. So like they don't like on the surface, like they don't know how to play their instruments, they know what they're doing, but they do. They throw that 4 count in there to remind you, like, yeah, like we were a hardcore band, like we still enjoy listening to hardcore music, but we're stupid.
We've listened to Fear band. Once.
That's I mean, yeah.
I'm kidding. Like, I'm goofing around, but yeah.
Realistically, these guys, like, just because you play one type of music does not mean you don't listen to like a totally different type of music, right? Like a lot of artists do that. A lot of artists say that. I believe that like this is what they wanted to do, but they still listen to fucking like Lifetime is all of these bands' inspiration. Lifetime and Snapcase, like that's all of these bands' inspiration are those two bands. And I thought for sure you like Lifetime way more, but he didn't care about them that much. But this song has a lot of really, really fucking squirrely bass line. The do like so good. And the drum beat throughout this song is a straight up like hardcore punk beat, just slower.
Okay, well, a hardcore punk beat slower is just like a normal kind of beat. It's not like it's
wrong. See, that's where you're wrong.
Come on, guy.
Seemingly, that's what makes like a better hardcore punk band, like a Bill Stevenson versus like a, I don't know, any one of your fucking hardcore.
Well, I mean, I get it. It's like you get the double kick to the gat. Yeah, it's slower, but it's still pretty.
No, not in this one either, because that's not what he's doing here. Yes, it's like the 1 2 1 2 1 2, but there are times when he's doing like boop 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 boop, boop like really quick on that, and like oh shit.
Okay, quick little fills. Okay, fine.
Are you a real drummer there? But it's still slower. But like it's still a hardcore punk beat. That's what he's doing here. And like yeah, okay, it's slower. But again, this is the opening track on the record.
I get it. I get it.
It is their most iconic, and he's reminding you.
Like,
do you not fucking?
You're trying to sell it.
I don't have to sell it because it's their biggest fucking song. This is arguably the biggest, best, most amazing pop punk anthem that has ever existed. This is bigger than anything. This is better than anything else. Name one better anthem than this. And you or ballad, not anthem, ballad. Take that back, ballad.
Ballad, like what ballad? Like what do you mean? Like pop punk ballad?
Don't act like you know what a ballad is. You love ballads. You're a ballad man through and through.
A pop punk ballad, or what are we talking about?
Yes,
what
that's kind of ballad literally what I just said. Pop punk ballad. This is the best pop punk ballad.
I don't think you said pop punk ballad.
I said anthem, and then I literally said after that, I take that back. I take that back. Ballad.
I think you just said ballad.
This is not the third time I'm saying. This is not the third time I'm going to say this. This is not the third time I'm going to say this.
That's fine. You can keep
this is the best pop punk ballad of all time.
Okay, there you go.
I said this is the third time I'm going to say that.
You got it right. Now you got it right. Finally.
Now when you go back, let's say like, oh yeah, he did say that fucking 3 times. Actually, I'm gonna put that in my notes for next fucking week.
I don't know. I can't off the top of my head. I've been drinking too much. I can't name a better pop punk ballad, but I know there are. There are
like
better
Yellow
pop
Card's
punk
done ballad. You are the only one.
Done better pop punk ballads.
Like what?
Stay Together for the Kids. Adam's song.
That's not a ballad.
Miss you.
Get the fuck out
I miss you. All 3 of those are ballads. Are you fucking joking me? Are you joking my ass?
Relax.
After midnight.
After midnight's not a ballad. Okay, now we're just reaching. Now we're just reaching.
Link's After Midnight off Neighborhoods 100% is a ballad. You're fucking
no, it's
dumb.
Not.
You're so
calm down
dumb.
there. I know you like the ballad man of the pod because you like ballads a lot, but that's not a ballad.
That's a ballad, dude.
That's 100%.
It's an unconventional ballad, but it's still a ballad.
I would have given you a Miss You, but even then, that's way too pop to be a fucking ballad. I'm trying to type something here.
I think you're dumb.
I can't talk and argue and type at the same time.
But at your funeral, that's my 3B. It's still not. It's not a bad song because it made my banger.
It's a perfect song. It is a beyond banger.
It made my banger list.
Certain Tragedy is my 1B. Had it not been for fucking At Your Funeral. Like that's just silly boy talk. Like At Your Funeral is so fucking good. It's on a different level. It's crazy good. It's perfect.
Good. It's good. It's fine. It's a good opener. It's a good opener for this record. But honestly, they could have done without that intro. With Chris Convery.
That intro makes it. That intro makes it. It sets everything up.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. You can't just drop.
Stupid.
You can't look at my hands. You can't just drop into a ballad like that. Okay,
you can
do that.
You can. You 100% can.
No, you
but
can't.
They decided to go the bitch route
Ballads
about
have to build. They have to be nuanced.
There's no balance. There's no. Come on,
dude,
man.
For a ballad man,
okay,
like what are you? You're horrible.
Here,
you know nothing. For a guy that like thinks he's a ballad man of the pod, you don't know anything about ballads.
This band is not about any sort of nuance or anything like that. This band is so straightforward. There's nothing more than just straightforward pop punk, pop rock on this record. There's no nuance here. It's just
there's build. There's nuance.
There's barely any build, man. This record is pretty one dimensional.
Yeah,
it's a pretty one dimensional record. So,
this is the only song. I said it. I said it during the rankings. I said it when we first started talking about this. I said it again, like when we did Firefly, and I said it 4 times already. I'm not going to defend most of this album except for this song. That's like the 4th time I've said that too.
the prescription on your nostalgia goggles are so fucking strong.
I literally. You want me to say it? You want me to say it 5 times? I don't care about most of the records. I don't care about most of this record.
Yes, I know. I
don't care. I won't even fight for it.
No,
I won't even fight for most of these songs, except for this one.
I heard you.
So when you keep saying like,
but I still think
nostalgia goggles, I think you like saying nostalgia goggles, so it's easier to throw it on there. I don't have nostalgia goggles for this because I don't listen to anything after this.
No,
and even this,
you do
I
have the
didn't care
nostalgia
that
goggles
much
on
about.
because you love this fucking record. You have it on vinyl. You fucking love this band. You love this era of the band.
I don't love this band. I don't love this record. I like 4 songs on this record.
And you love this fucking
song. Oh yeah, I love this
song.
song.
You got the nostalgia goggles.
Absolutely.
There's nostalgia here.
So again, for the 6th time, I will defend this song. Yes, but the rest of the record, aside from that certain tragedy. But yeah, this song for sure. So stop saying I have nostalgia. There's no nostalgia goggles unless you're saying specifically this song. Are you saying specifically this song or this record or this band?
Goes hand in hand.
They do not.
Yes, it does.
They do not.
Yes, it does.
Because most of these songs are okay at best. They're fucking filler. I said that. So like anyway. Do nostalgia goggles make us think that songs are filler? I don't understand what you're.
Anyway.
I think you like just saying nostalgia goggles. So the more that's going to go on the no-no list for you in about 5 seconds. This is the first time
I've said it in like a year. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck
you
out of here.
You think that's the first time you said it like just on this pod like tonight, or you think you've said it a lot
outside
on
of this pod?
Tonight?
I haven't said this in a long. I haven't said that in a long time.
Outside but like of this tonight, do you think you've said it a lot?
I'd say less than 10 times. I've said it.
That's so like if you said it 9 times, that would be okay.
Only because I'm fighting with you. Only because I'm fighting with you. Only because I'm arguing. Only because
less
I'm arguing.
than 10.
Only because I'm
so
arguing.
9's okay.
Only because I'm arguing.
Yeah, literally, I don't fuck it. Like when we get to the wrap up too. Like I'm not. This is not going to get a glowing review from me. But this song, fucking amazing. This song is absolutely amazing.
All right. Well, lyrically, it's to me, it's about someone dying, and he doesn't know how to deal with the pain, or he doesn't know if he can deal with the pain, and that's what it is lyrically. Some people have interpreted it as, you know, the death of his ego and this all this kind of shit.
That's what Chris said.
That's okay. Well, Chris is Chris. Chris Conley is Chris Conley.
And then Olner, dude, that's what he said after the fact, after it blew up.
Yeah, which I don't. Come on.
Do you believe that?
No.
No. I don't believe that shit either.
Also, it's like, God, the way some people talk about this album and the lyrics, people are like, oh my. This beautiful song, this amazing song, this
song's so
great. Not just this. I'm not just talking about this song, but I'm talking about other songs on this record. The beautiful lyrics, the way he's able to talk about this and that about it, about himself, and you know his love and whatever. It's just like, man, dude, this guy. I get it. He's an emotional dude, but I don't think he writes the best lyrics. I don't think he writes the best songs. I don't think he's the best singer, but people love him. I get it. People love Chris Conley, like you love him, but that's okay. I mean, we'll get past that someday. But anyway, if you say nostalgia goggles one more time, that'll make 10, and that means that you have said it 10 times or more. Okay, first of all, I have not said it even 9 times.
Said what?
I don't know. Well, what you just said. Dude, you would never. I could never get got.
Almost
but once again, you're so insecure about the nostalgia that you have to constantly bring up what you think I said so many times.
See, like I'll defend like MXPX fucking way harder than I will Saves the Day. I don't fucking care.
Okay,
but
you're right.
If you start talking shit about your funeral, then we got a problem. But that's one song. Everything else, like I don't fucking care about. But MXPX, like, nah, I'll fight for that tooth and nail.
I agree. Yeah, you're a lot more passionate about MXPX and other bad bands. But yeah, that's true. So what's your number 2? 2 banger. What do you got?
Yeah, why was that so hard, dude? That was like the hardest Dos Equis I've ever had to open up in my life.
Well, that's what happens when you're a bitch. Okay.
Certain Tragedy. I guess it was because my arms are.
Your number 2 is certain. Number 2.
Yeah, again, my number 1 would have been Certain Tragedy had it not been for At Your Funeral. Certain Tragedy is fucking
okay.
beyond banger of a song. It's so fucking good.
This
is the most punk song on the record. Like that's what I think you're. Where the fuck? Where did you put my limes, dude?
Where did I put your limes? But yeah, Certain Tragedy is my it's my 1B. So there you go. So I mean, could this be the last song we're talking about on this record? I don't know.
I guess let's. We could talk about this on thinking. What do you call it? Extraneous notes or other notes that we may have.
Okay. Well, I mean,
whatever,
okay.
anyway.
So Certain Tragedy. This is a very downstroke, guitar-driven song. Good, simple drum transitions, little fills here and there. Chorus opens up a bit with a fun and kind of catchy melody. In the bridge, there's this like kind of like cool little guitar lead solo in there, which is it's fun. It's fun. Nothing great, nothing crazy, but yeah, this is certainly the best song on the record. It's has the most character. It has the most kind of nuance, and it's good. It's a good song.
I love the way he sings too. Like the now I finally see that the further I go, and then he says we're treading on our ground. Then we already know. Like it's just such a cool pace. It's such a cool gate. Fuck, I love this song.
I mean, outside of like your Hawthorne Heights and shit, I hear a lot of Thursday on this record. On this, not this record, but this song. I hear a lot of Thursday on this particular song too.
Guess who played with them on this tour with Hey Mercedes and
Thursday?
Saves the Day. It was Thursday.
There you go.
Never big Thursday guy. Never cared.
I mean, I like the one record, Full Collapse. That was the only record I ever liked. But yeah, they were so of its time, and I don't even know.
And Finch, like Thursday, Finch, like those kind of bands. Like if we're putting like band like the emo kind of pop punk scene, like Saves the Day, like at best would be like a B tier, just because they are popular. Because if I put them at B tier, then Thursday and Finch would have to be at C tier. But if I put like Saves the Day at C tier, then that means I have to drop down Thursday and Finch to D tier, and I don't think that's fair for them. I don't think they're that bad.
All right.
But maybe they are. I don't know. It'd be kind of fun to do another one of those things.
What things?
The things that we did. I don't know if you call them the thing with the slides and like the columns and the rows. We did with New Metal Season.
Oh, the
tier list.
The tier list. Yeah, the S.
Yeah, the Gypsy tiers list. Yeah.
The Gypsy tier list. Yeah. That's true. But also Thursday, like going back to Full Collapse, I've gone back to it recently, and it doesn't connect with me the same way. Like I don't get it. It's one of those records that has not, even for me, like with nostalgia and everything, it has not grown with me at all. So
I mean, like Thursday, like talk about like nostalgia goggles. Like the only reason why I listened to Thursday is just because that was so popular while we were in high school.
Yeah.
So like listening,
I had that Thursday shirt. Remember that? I had the Thursday shirt, and you're like,
you did?
Oh, hey, what day is it?
Every time.
Every fucking time I wore that shirt in high school.
You never wore it on Thursday though.
I would never wear it on Thursday. Never.
That'd have been fun. But yeah, Certain Tragedy. That's my 2B. Perfect pop punk song. Fast verses, catchy choruses. Dude, just oh god, it's good. I love that when we get like the fast guitars in the verses too, but like a slower drum beat. But then like he does more bass drum work, so we get like a faster bass drum thing. And even though he's like do kind of thing, and like boop 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 boop. So he does that shit a lot. He didn't fucking every other song that you hate so much, whatever.
I mean, Mr. Hi-Hat, man, I'm surprised you like a more bass drum driven.
Well, when like the guitar, when the drummers can't fucking play the drums like super exponentially well, as good as Jay Lane can, like then yeah, I got to latch on to something else.
Got to latch onto a mediocre.
And
drummer,
that's something that Skip would say. Okay, like ooh, you talk about good drummers. You ever heard John Bonham? Like oh my god, shut up, dude.
Have you heard Terry Bozzio?
Yeah,
he has
dude.
Nothing on him, dude.
This guy's got nothing on him. Like, oh, I know, dude. I know. I just came in at a good time. That's it. That's all I did.
That's why we all listen to music.
That's why we all listen to music.
Oy.
Except us, we listen to music to also like fucking ruin our ears. Apparently.
Yes, apparently. Lyrically, what do you have? What do you have on Certain Tragedy?
I mean, like the line that he says, like, but even the most beautiful of all roses must someday crumble to dust and fade away. That's a cool line. That's the song.
That's a cool line.
And again, that's an amazing line, right? And if it was written by somebody in a band that was a little more esteemed,
that was better,
higher caliber. That was better. That was better. If it was in a band like Brand New and Jesse Lacey wrote that line, we'd be like, oh my god, that's the best fucking thing I've ever heard. It's so good. but because it's here, it's kind of just like damn, bro, that was a good line that was kind of wasted in this band. And he has a lot of those things throughout the first, actually throughout the second and third record, because the first record, not a lot of good lyrics there, but he does have a lot of cool like writing like this, and it's just kind of like a throwaway thing because, yeah, they're not the fucking best band in the world.
It's okay.
Not even close.
It's okay.
You don't have,
but that's another thing. Yeah, you don't have to be the best band in the world to enjoy the music. That's another thing too. You know, it's like unwritten law. They're not the best band in the world, but they have some great records. They have some great fucking songs, and we just enjoy listening to them. Skip.
Just enjoy listening to them.
So that's the way she goes. Lyrically on this song, on Certain Tragedy, it's about knowing the relationship's over, it's run its course, but he just has a hard time letting go and moving on. And that's really what it is. We've all kind of, when we get into these emo records, at least for me, I can relate, back when we were in our teens, early 20s, at least for me, I can certainly relate to some of this shit. So yeah, I mean, I get it. If you yourself, if this is in 2001 and you were 14 years old, 15 years old, I mean, this shit, you're going to love this. You're going to eat it up. It's fucking delicious. It's delicious. Turkish delight. That's what it is.
Getting back into the nostalgia goggle thing. There's a guy that comes in a record store.
You've said it way more than I have in the last 5 minutes.
Well, yeah, because you brought it up and you said it in a way.
Well, you keep bringing it up, but that's okay.
That was more like accusatory. And I'm telling you why nostalgia goggles are actually a good thing. So there's a guy that comes in a record store a lot, and he's just a guy that likes jazz, and he likes specific kind of I call it pretentious jazz. It's a very, very specific kind of free jazz. He likes a West Coast guy, but he's not like a specific Brubeck guy. So anyway, he talks to me all the time. And when he talks, it's more like when Willie talks, he just talks, and then just when you talk, he just waits for his turn to talk again. He doesn't actually listen.
Yeah.
And so one time he came in, I was listening to some, I don't even know the fight. Maybe it was Slayer or something. And he was like, oh, this is I used to listen to this. And he's probably 4 years older than us, maybe 5, because he graduated high school, I think the same year we started high school. So anyway, he was like, I can't listen to this stuff anymore, or punk or anything like that. And I was like, why not? He's like, because I'm not angry anymore. I'm not angsty. I don't have anything. I'm not angry at anybody anymore. It's just, it doesn't mean anything to me anymore. And I was like, damn, bro, that must be fucking so boring for you to where you can't even reminisce on oh yeah, this is what I used to feel like, and incorporate that into your everyday life now. And with kids and stuff, because he has kids. And dude, that sucks. Your kids are going to one day be angsty at something. And are you going to tell them oh, I'm not angry at anything anymore, I've grew up? Or are you going to have something to kind of relate and share some common ground with them? And I think that's sad and tragic to completely write something off because you are pretending to not be angry at anything, which I think is fucking bullshit. Everybody's angry at something.
Everybody, yeah.
So I think that's when nostalgia goggles come into play. There's no fucking way you can tell me even if we're 60 years old, right? And let's just say we've completely written off our favorite bands or whatever. There's no way we're sitting outside smoking stogies. We're smoking stogies outside, having steak or whatever, listening to classical music, and then all of a sudden somebody's ringtone comes by and Limp Bizkit break stuff plays. There's no. I don't want to be that guy who doesn't get fucking excited and holy shit. Right? I don't even want to be in that position to where I'm in that spot and I have forgotten about Limp Bizkit. That to me is gross.
Agreed.
So let's not write off, nostalgia goggles are fun. They're fun to make fun of people with, but let's not write them off completely.
Yeah, no, it's fun to be nostalgic. It's always fun, but you don't want to make that the topic of conversation. You don't want that to be the whole relationship with somebody else. You want to build more memories with them. You know what I mean? It's just nostalgia is always fun. But there's got to be something
always be
more
there.
than that. Yeah, it's always going to be there.
Nostalgia will always be there.
Yeah.
Good. I just want to throw that out there because that guy annoys me. Pretentious fuck. He's just one of those guys that especially most of these black jazz musicians, dude. They died so fucking poor, dude. Just so fucking poor.
Fairly young too. A lot of them.
And these records go for thousands. And I know it's just all these same fucking stupid ass rich white people that buy it. I know they just put it in their little fucking cubby and they're never gonna listen to it again. It's man, come on, dude. Ugh, that bothers me more than anything else in my record store.
No, I know. I've heard you talk about it before. This is not.
It's so irritating. It's so gross. But anyway, that's I'm trying to run through my notes here, see if there's anything I must say.
I mean, yeah, I've gone through all my bangers. I mean, this band was, I mean, late 90s, early 2000s in the scene, New Jersey, New York scene, CBGBs, all this. I mean, this band was all over that fucking scene. Of course, they toured the rest of the U.S. like every other somewhat popular band did, but I mean, yeah, no, it was very of its time. With your brand news, you're Taking Back Sundays, Movie Lives, which we talked about on Long Island season, and various other bands of the time. Cool shit, good stuff.
This is your wrap up, so keep it going.
I guess this is such a short episode. So yeah, wrap up.
Oh, we talked about the video.
I actually forgot to watch the video. Yeah, I did forget to watch it. I know you told me to watch it, but I forgot.
And I even told you to watch it because
you told me like a couple weeks or a couple hours before we started the pod, but I forgot.
No, the video's 3 minutes long, so I get how you're way too busy to watch a 3-minute video a couple hours before the podcast. I get it; it's not a big deal. But the video essentially.
Wait, what song was it for again?
For At Your Funeral, like my favorite fucking song too. The video, like, just it's because it's weird in how it's made. It just shows Chris like staring in like a set position, and the camera's going around him. No, sorry, it's him staring in a set position, and the camera. No, the room is moving. The move is rooming.
The move is rooming. The camera.
The move is rooming. No, it's the camera's staring at him, and the move. I keep saying move. I said it as a joke once, and then I keep saying it. The room is moving around him. But as the room moves around him, it's a story about a story of a guy, story of a lonely guy. It's a guy, and he's going through like the motions of life, and he starts from like birth to death, and it was super fucking popular, and like it just catapulted them into stardom, and it was on TRL, and it was fucking insanely popular.
Was this video really on TRL?
It was huge, dude. This video was fucking huge. And everyone's like, oh my God, this song is crazy.
Was it? Come on. When you say huge, it wasn't actually huge.
Huge.
I'm watching it now as you're talking, and we're talking right now.
Don't watch it now.
I'm kind of having it in the back, and I'm kind of watching it, but it's
don't thumb through it. This isn't a fucking.
I'm not.
This isn't a pamphlet at a fucking.
My hands are right here. I'm not thumbing through it. My hands are right here. I'm just kind of have it going.
Don't treat this like a STD pamphlet at CVS, dude. Like, you gotta like watch this and enjoy it. It's good. It's good.
But come on, this video. I mean, it's a cool video. It's a cool video, and I think the concept is super rad. But come on, it was not TRL. This is not TRL status.
Are you kidding me?
There's no way.
First of all, I need to see TRL played a lot of stupid shit that they played like once and never on there.
Give me the receipts.
What do you want to do? Like pull up my tapes that I recorded and have this?
I don't know. You could probably look it up online. You could probably.
If I actually did save all the tapes that I recorded from TRL, and this song was on one of those tapes, and I showed that to you, would you be impressed?
I'd be fucking surprised.
Because I saved none of those tapes. Did you save any of those tapes?
Yeah, I have them all in a fucking tub.
No, you don't. You probably.
I do, dude. You see my garage. You see my garage. You know.
I have. Yep.
Once again, okay. So with my garage, I have a lot of shit on there. When you and I even, dude, we've been friends for so long. I have so much shit in that garage. You've always had a lot of shit. I have so much shit in that garage that dates back to when you and I were freshmen in high school, and obviously before that too. But it's just I have a lot of shit in that garage. But I'm going through all of that. I've bought all I'm reorganizing everything. I'm going through everything. I'm throwing away a shit ton of stuff. It's all going to be gone. But anyway, the Saves the Day record, or this video, there's no way it was on TRL. I don't buy it. Even if it was like at number 9
Don't be
10,
crazy, dude.
I don't think this ever broke the top 10 on TRL. I just don't think it did.
So calm down, buddy.
Give me the
boy,
receipts.
because this is 2001. This is an era where pop punk is taking over the fucking world. Everybody loves pop punk. Mm-hmm. Labels are now signing bands that are more indie than even pop punk. Everybody's getting their piece of the pie. So to think that like this didn't make it on TRL is just silly boy talk. That's just hateful.
You're just guessing.
That's hateful breeding.
It's not hateful.
I saw this on fucking TRL. I'm not guessing. I'm telling you. And you say, show me the receipts. How the fuck could I possibly show you that?
You could probably look up. I'm sure there's some fucking website or Wikipedia page that says like, oh, here on this day or on this year, here are all the fucking, or a month of this particular, here are all the videos that were on TRL at that time.
I mean, that would be a cool website because they have
I'm sure.
that, like,
I'm sure there's a Wikipedia. I'm sure there's a fucking
has
Wikipedia.
That. There's fucking
sure
the concert archives where you can look up like every concert that's ever been. But like, I mean, there might be one for TRL, but I don't know if there's one for fucking TRL.
Because you didn't look. You didn't do the research. But it's okay.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking Google right now. We're gonna Google.
We've all been there. We've all been there.
At fucking funeral.
At TRL.com.
At the day.
Yeah.
TRL video. Did you question mark? I mean,
it doesn't matter. Nothing's gonna come up because they were never on TRL.
Everything's just a video of on YouTube. Everything's just a YouTube video of Saves the Day at your funeral.
That's fucking called shitty Google, man. You know.
What do you use? Use Google too.
No, I'm just saying like shitty. I'm just saying shitty Google algorithm and what they want to feed you and all that kind of stuff.
Of course, it's not getting into weird funeral stuff too.
Yeah, yeah. It's all fuck. Google's fucking.
Yeah, I don't even know how I'd even like prove that. I'm just telling you, okay. This is.
But you could prove it, but you chose not to prove it.
How would I prove it? I don't know how to prove it.
You chose not to do the research.
I believe in God. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Like, what the fuck does that even fucking mean?
This is a different thing.
How is it a different thing? I'm telling you something, and you're like, prove it. Prove it.
Okay, obviously you can't prove that God is real, but you could prove it if fucking Saves the Day was on TRL at some point. There has to be some sort of proof.
I'm sure it's out there.
Like you said it as if it was a fact. You said it as if
because I fucking saw it on TRL, and I was like, holy shit. And I felt like
think you saw at the time. TRL. You think you saw it on TRL. You don't know. Did you look it up?
Don't Nelson Mongolia me, okay? That's not what's going to happen here. I remember watching it. And I was like, oh shit, dude, they're playing like fucking this kind of emo shit on TRL. Fuck yeah. And then like Alkaline Trio happened, and like the Get Up Kids, and like did we not see those on fucking MTV?
Not on TRL, but okay, I get what you're saying. Maybe on 120 Minutes, maybe on. Whatever show was on MTV or MTV2. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. I
absolutely.
See. So
absolutely.
Your issues is not like in general with MTV. It's specific to TRL.
Because you've said TRL like fucking 20 times.
But like that's what's getting your.
Me? That was literally the fucking argument.
I know, but
here. That was the argument. Oh my god.
Someone's getting real feisty.
I'm getting mad because we're arguing over something that you didn't even understand.
Hold on,
and now you're trying to justify it to make yourself look better, but it's not working.
Hold on, dude. So like your panties are in twist because it was TRL specific and not MTV as a whole. Gotcha. Okay.
I said TRL like fucking 20 times.
Well, I said it first.
Yeah, you said it first, but then we kept going back and forth with the TRL, and you go, "Oh yeah, I saw it on TRL. I saw it on TRL. I saw it on TRL." Fuck out of here. Oh, I'm mad. After all that.
That's okay.
Gotta talk about something.
Was that your wrap up? That was it? That's what you had?
My wrap up. Good pop punk band. Not the greatest, not the worst. They're just run of the mill, decent, decent to good pop punk band. I don't really have anything bad to say about them. It's not my thing, but I totally understand why people love them and they want to go see them and buy this record. I totally get it, but it's not for me. And with that, I will give
3 out of 3.
We have a 3-point rating system where 3 is a perfect album, 2 is a good album. You're going to continue listening. 1 is a bad album, but give it a shot. And 0 is the worst thing you've ever heard. I would give this record Stay What You Are. I would give this a 1.5 out of 3.
Damn, girl.
I would never, ever go back to this. I get its significance. You should definitely hear it once. I don't think it's the best pop punk record. So that's why I give it a 1.5 out of 3. So what do you got? Final thoughts. Final thoughts. And what are you going to rate it?
Like a caveman
rating system.
You're like Tarzan. Me Tarzan.
You're making fun because I called you out for your shit.
Oh, you didn't call me out for anything.
What are you talking? You said.
Are we going back to nostalgia goggles or the TRL thing? Which are you mad about still?
The TRL.
Are you more mad about the nostalgia goggles or the TRL thing? I'm way more mad
about the TRL thing because you kept. Man, you were so adamant about the TRL thing. You would not.
I still think I saw on TRL. TRL broke videos too. TRL broke videos too.
I don't don't care what the fuck they did.
So yeah, I did see it on fucking TRL. Here's a new song by Save Today. His song will become. Yeah, it's all on TRL. Fuck off. Got him.
So yeah, final thoughts. Rate the record. What do you got? Go.
Yeah, I agree with all of it. I don't think Save Today is anything to write home about. Shout out to the Ghetto Kids. I don't think they did anything for the scene. I think they just made it nice. I think they transitioned into the emo thing really, really nicely. And they helped. They didn't build it, but they helped build the platform for bands like Taking Back Sunday, like Brand New. But they would have probably existed anyway. That it was, if it wasn't for these guys, it would have just been somebody else. I think the only reason why Saves the Day is even relevant is because of their first record, because they're based in hardcore punk. Therefore, we give them kind of like a pass. We listen to what they have to say because of their priors. Bands like I don't know, like My Chemical Romance and stuff. Like it's just Theater Kid, like through and through. Like had they put out their first record is a lot better than everything else, as we did with them on the pod at some point. But Save Today, there's really nothing here. It's not great. I was fucking really surprised at how much I still don't really give a fuck about anything they've done after this record. This record does hold nostalgia. I do like it. I do have it in the vinyls, but like I'm not going to pretend like it's something that's like God's gift to the earth. And really, this is one of those records that I bought because of like 2 songs. And like I like it, and every other song on there. Like this is a record I play while I'm like cleaning like my listening listening room. Like I don't sit down and like watch something or play video games. This is like one of the first records I'll play because I'll do something else while listening to this record. Because after certain tragedies over, I really don't care. I don't care that much. And honestly, if you took At Your Funeral out, this would be like a 1. But because At Your Funeral is on there, man, I can't go above a 2. Like this has to be because of At Your Funeral. I'll give it a 2. If At Your Funeral was not here, this would be a 1. It's just not that great.
That's just crazy, man.
But At Your Funeral is a fucking crazy, crazy good song.
Okay,
like that's
okay, that's fine. It's fine.
Like all those parties we went to, like all those times we always talk about, like oh, when we listen to Skrillex and stuff. Like, dude, At Your Funeral was at all those parties.
Yeah, but
every single one
of them. No, I get it. But it's like when we would go to the parties, it's just like we had other priorities. It's just like the music was always there. We always heard it. It was fun chilling with friends. But if there were certain people there, it's just like.
It's such a good song. It's just an anthem for everybody. Everybody comes together and sings it. It's
but it's also kind of like kind of like a forgettable song. I don't want to say forgettable, but it's a song that's like it comes on and you're like, I'm not gonna go fucking grab my buddies and we're gonna go fucking sing it, and you know what I mean. It's not like
you need to go grab your buddies because at that party everybody there is your buddy and everybody's singing it.
But this is
probably
not
except for you.
But this is not one of those songs. This is
100% one of those songs.
Come on,
dude. Fucking you ask
Kevin,
Angel, fucking Dennis, anybody. What are you talking about? Every single person. Maybe you're the one like that didn't care, but everybody else.
I'm the one that got away.
No, you're the one that never made it. Is what happened. Everybody else here was having a good time. Everyone's playing Edward 40 hands, and you're doing fucking 12 ounces because you're a little bitch.
Dude, I was just a part as much of the party when it came to.
I don't even know anymore. I don't even know who I'm talking to anymore.
Edward 40 hands.
I shoot Edward 80 hands. Each hand was double fucking 40s.
Nobody ever did that. Nobody ever did that. Nobody ever did that.
That's deadly. That's deadly.
Edward 40 hands.
We probably could have done that when you were out here. We could have done Edward 80 hands.
No. Could be okay, so if people don't know, Edward 40 hands is where you take 2 40 ounces of beer, you duct tape each 40 to your hands, and you cannot take the beer off of your hands until you drink that particular 40. So you're stuck.
You can't pee. You can't drink water. Anything. Can't play pool, beer pong, nothing.
You have to at least drink the first 40. By the time you finish the 2 40s, you're completely fucked up. After 2 hours, you're totally fucked up.
Well, especially because we're younger and we're in school or whatever. So almost 4 or 5 days of the week we don't drink. Almost 6 days of the week we don't really drink. Mm-hmm. So we binge drink on one day. So 80 ounces of beer within plus, like, you have to go pee and stuff. So, like, you chug that one. Dude, I remember fucking one time at the house where Brian Moore lived, where Brian lived.
The part of that
we were
old
playing
party house, yeah.
I remember doing every 40 hands. Like, Angel disappeared, just gone. Right? Remember the upstairs part?
Yeah.
Like that. Nobody ever went upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Angel was like passed out backwards on his back, facing down on the stairs, just fucking just dunzo with both 40s in his taped to his hand still.
But Angel would, okay, yeah.
Edward 40 hands.
God, I miss Angel.
Damn.
I miss Angel. Angel was so much fun. He was a subtle, funny. He was like, and he knew how to dig into you, like really, really hard. But he would do it at like just the right moment. He never like poked at you too much. It was like right at the right time he'd poke at you and just take you down.
Like Angel really took like the less is more approach to insults.
There's no such thing as less is more.
There is such thing as less is more because
more is more. But
I don't know about that. I think you're missing the whole concept of less. Less is more means like the less you say, the more meaningful the less words you are saying means, right? So like if you say one word once a day, that one word must mean something more, whereas you just fucking like a donkey, he's never shut the fuck up. So all the things you say mean nothing. Where an angel, he says one thing, and it's like a donkey. I couldn't think of any animals that talk a lot. Donkeys,
dude, you were just.
What animal talks a lot? What animal talks a lot?
I mean, but a donkey.
Exactly.
Anyway,
right?
We're totally off the road. Who cares? Who cares? We're just talking about old stupid times, and it doesn't matter.
Donkey.
Anyway, thank you all for listening. Go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. And that's it. That's all. If you didn't have a good time, fuck you. I don't care. And that's it. That's all.
Catch me to coochie go. Oh.